The thought of seeing Goku, Vegeta, and the gang after a 10-plus year absence from my Cartoon Network days was enough to get me excited for Battle of Gods. Seeing the beautifully crisp animation along with the triumphant return of the original English voice actors behind characters like Goku and Vegeta is awesome. But I wish I could have blasted a Kamehameha through all the campy filler plaguing almost half the film. The first act of the movie introduces us to the smarmy, cat-like god of destruction, Lord Beerus. You also get a Saiyan history lesson for those who aren't quite up to date on how the powerful gold hair fighters work. While the recap is nice, I was also hoping to see an example of Beerus' strength here, but instead, he simply reveals his vision of a mighty Super Saiyan god who looks exactly like Goku and how he must take this arch-rival out, even if it involves destroying the Earth. Soon enough, Beerus makes himself known and the movie starts getting campy. For maximum destructive potential, all the Z fighters and their families are gathered in one place, and I enjoyed seeing the return of staple DBZ characters like Chi-Chi, Master Roshi, Piccolo, and even Krillin. I thought Lord Beerus would immediately get impatient as I was growing at all the festivities, but instead he joins in and can't get enough of the food. The scene drags on even longer, which is disappointing, but then the fighting finally starts after a pudding altercation.
You Earthlings have no idea how lucky you are to know the delight of pudding, but for me it's a taste always just beyond grasp, at least for the last 5 minutes. Pudding!
And good thing too, because the fight scenes in Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods are tremendous. Each punch and kick has a great sense of power behind it, and the way the camera swerves and glides in new 3D angles makes each battle exhilarating. While the fights are awesome overall, I would have loved to see some more iconic Z fighter abilities like Krillin's Destructive Disc and especially Goku's Kamehameha. When the Super Saiyan God finally appears and he and Beerus duke it out in an explosive, fast-paced battle, it's more action-packed and awesome than I was expecting. Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods has a lot of what you'd expect from any full season of the show. An over-the-top villain, a ton of explanations of things that don't really make sense, epic battles, and maybe a little too much campy filler. Seeing some of my favorite characters return and even more of them duke it out in some of the most exhilarating fight sequences I've ever seen is special though. While I would have appreciated seeing more signature abilities, it's still a treat to jump back into this world once again.